that sense, our government need to gather all African historians, all African psychologists, all African sociologists. All these people must work together, researchers and everything. Do conferences, do summit, do, you know what I mean? And talk to the people. Include a program every day at school. Like a therapy for kids, therapy in high school, even in university. We have to put in our walls African heroes, African who have impacted their countries, no matter which country they come from. Me, I don't do the stuff I'm from. No. Every people. You want to put Umniobe from Cameroon, you put him on the wall in the classroom. You put Kwame Nkrumah on the wall. You put Thomas Sankara on the wall. You put Patrice Lumumba on the wall. You put all these great figures. You put Winnie Mandela, these people on the wall. Why? On wallpaper. Because it works psychologically, unconsciously. It gives you pride. When I was in primary school again, we had a visit of a girl who came with my uncle. And I mean, they came for summer to visit my country and everything. And she was white. She was French. We were playing together. Then at some point we start talking about history. And we were talking about the French history. Oh, who cut the head of King Henry IV and this. We were talking and she was telling, and we were just, we were just exchanging about history because, I like history. I don't say that I remember everything, but I like it, so I was very interested to know. Then after we finished the French history, she said, oh, let's go play again. I said, but what about the history of Gabon? She said, to do what with? I said, sorry? We just talk about your history. I need to know if you know my history. She was like, to do what is the history of Gabon? To do what? And I told her, I remember we were children, and I told her, why should I learn your history and you cannot learn mine? I remember that very much, and she told me, I'm not interested, we don't learn your history, hey. And then she left. It mocked me. And I realized later on what she meant. Actually, it's true. I've met French people in school in Washington, D.C. They don't know that their country have colonized countries in Africa. Some of them are even shocked to see African people speaking French. And I asked, you don't know that your country have colonized? No, they don't know. It has never been taught to you that France has colonized some countries in Africa? No. So what do you think? I've learned this language then? We don't know. And these are the people that, we are respecting that much. They don't even look at us like we are something. So what I want to say is we need to review education system in our countries. When it comes to history, include why do we hate each other? You think that it's normal that a country hate other African countries? I've never heard that in my entire life. You being oppressed. You have been oppressed. But the oppressors are not even worried. But you prefer to attack people from who look like you. Black people, black Africans, we are created different type of Africans. Different type of black. I don't want to say different breeds because you will say, what kind of word are you using? But it's a fact. How come are we now to this level? Have you heard people from Somalia? They say they're not black. No, no, I don't know if they say they are black. They say they are kind of black, but they're not, they're African, but they're not black. We have created different breed of black. Do you understand? You have those they can't stand other African in their country, xenophobia. But then when you tell them, but you are xenophobic, they say, no, we're not xenophobic. You have many of them, many of you are in our country heading out some businesses. The fact that we are in your country, other people are in your country having some businesses doesn't mean that you like us. Actually, you feel like you have no choice. But why don't you discuss why don't you focus on the main situation here? You need to see about who is ruling the country, who's making the decision, and they're white people. But you feel, most of you don't feel like it's a problem, because black, the moment, and I will probably remember what, I don't know if I have it right, Malcolm X says something about, because this is someone that people try to make disappear in the history, because Malcolm X says so many things that were real and true and factual. The Negro of the house and the Negro of the plantation. That theory that he elaborated, like explained, is still, still makes sense today. You have some blacks, the moment they live, no, they don't even live, they coexist, they co-parallel, they coexist with white people. They think that they're superior than the other black. That's why, to them, it's not a problem. As long as they have white people in their countries, they feel like they're superior. Because they coexist, they don't even share, they just parallelly live, okay? When I say parallelly live, it's because they are poor in their own country. And the white, who are the minority, are living without asking you to hate them, but at least review the laws, review your advantage, review what you deserve. Because you co-live doesn't mean that you are superior than other Africans, okay? You don't own your own land. It has been proven that they don't own their lands. Only 4%. The minority owns a huge part of the country. No. You still feel yourself superior than the other Africans. I don't know what to say anymore. But think about it. I will see you next time.